Hi everyone, this is Sandy Racy with StampACrew.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks for joining me today. I have a cute little project using another one of our online exclusive products. Before I get started, I want to remind you to please click subscribe if you haven't done so already so you don't miss out on future projects. And you can sign up for my email address, or for my email list, not my email address, my email list, which will get you, a monthly newsletter and reminders of upcoming classes and events. So this month, October 2025, we have a starter kit special, awesome special. You can get our $99 starter kit for only $35. And get $125 worth of product plus a bunch of other stuff, or you can choose to pay the $99, no shipping on either one, and get $189 worth of product. Normally you get $125. This month you can get $189, so a really good deal. Okay, so let's get started on our project. So it's an online exclusive, and we are going to use the Festive Friends bundle. I just thought this was so cute. And then the die set comes with a large tag, which I love. It comes with lots of different little snowflakes, a couple trees, a little banner, some stars, and then dies to cut out our 3 characters. So I'm using the dies, the character dies, and then this big tag. All right, so for the tags, I've already done some die cutting just to save some time. We're going to do 3 tags. Where's my other one here? And if you can see, this is textured. Maybe you can see better on that side. I don't know. It's a snowflake. It's a specialty snowflake paper. What's the name of this? It is called Silent Snowfall Specialty Designer Paper. It's a thicker paper. It's not quite as thick as a cardstock, but it has a snowflake pattern all over it. This is an online exclusive. So I've cut out 3 of the tags, and look at the little hole. Isn't that cute? It's like a little star. I love it. So I've cut out 3 using that snowflake designer paper. And then we're just going to use some basic white. There's a little bit of difference in the color tones of the white, but that's okay because we're going to be stamping and then we're going to do some coloring. So we're going to grab our 3 characters and use some Memento ink, and I'm just going to stamp these along here. To make sure I get good coverage. There's our snowman, and we have Santa. Okay, put that aside for now. So we're going to take our dies. He goes this way, Santa goes this way. Going to run it through the embossing folder. Okay, and we're going to come out with our characters. Okay, so what I've done, I've colored 1 or 2 of them, and I'm using our watercolor pencils for this project. And they're coming from both the watercolor assortments. I think we have 2 assortments. And on this guy, I'll just tell you the colors that I use. This is Granny Apple Green, Real Red, or I guess I use Cherry Cobbler. Cherry Cobbler, Granny Apple Green, Basic Black, and Pumpkin Pie. And then for the snowman, I use Balmy Blue and Bermuda Bay. Now they may have changed that color. These are older. But you can use any colors you want. Then I use Pumpkin Pie for the nose. And then for Santa, we're going to go ahead and color. And I'll give you a little tip on the watercolor pencils. This is basic white cardstock, but I don't like them to be sharp. I only sharpen them just a little bit if for some reason I can't get any color out of them again, if they've gotten too low. But because when they're not sharp, they don't leave like sharp lines, because we're going to use our blender pens on them. For blending, to smooth out the lines. Okay, I did not color the faces. We don't really have a flesh tone. I could use Calypso Coral very lightly, but I just left them white, and Santa's beard is white. So I'm going to grab a blender pen, make sure it's clean, and we're just going to blend all the color. Look how nice and smooth that makes it. It's very quick. I don't do a lot of shading with this, but you can do it by just coloring darker and then in the area you want it shaded. Isn't that cute? I'm going to color all the red pieces, all the red sections, or not color, blend them. And it goes very quickly. You don't want to sit here and keep going over and over the spot, because it will pill your paper. And I find that people struggle the most when they overthink things or spend too much time on them. I am quick. I'm a quick stamper anyway, but the idea is not to spend a ton of time going over and over these sections, because the more time you spend, actually, the worse it's going to look. And the more you're not going to be happy with the outcome. So if you do it a little more quickly, with a little bit of control, it's going to come out better. Okay, let's do our blue sections. This is the kind of coloring I enjoy. I don't enjoy a whole bunch of detail coloring, and this isn't hard. Okay, and then you always just wipe off your blender pen after each color and do the Bermuda Bay. I missed that color. Oh, I forgot his nose. Okay, so I think that's all of them. All the colors. So quick and easy. I love that. Okay, now let's grab our tags. And then I've added a little piece of designer papers just for fun. This is the back of that traditional Christmas one. We're going to put that here. And these are tags. They're not all necessarily going to the same person. This is the back of one of our florals. It has some fun greens on it. And this is the back, the Nest of Winter, the little snowflake pattern. So while I'm adhering these, you guess which character is going to go on which paper. And then we'll see. Because I don't have them lined up exactly. These I may have cut a little wide just to be safe. So I'm going to have to trim just a hair if I need to. Scissors. Cut that off even. And I'll post measurements and supplies on my blog with all the papers, so you'll know. Okay, so we're going to put Santa on the red. We're going to put Snowman on the snow. And we're going to put our elf on the fun green. All right, now we've got several sentiments that come in this stamp set as well. So you can see I've got 3 different ones here. So I am going to do Santa's Coming to Town. It's going to go right on the bottom of our Santa tag. I've got To and From that I'm going going to put on the bottom of the snowman tag. And then We Wish You a Merry Christmas is going to go on the upper left part of our elf tag. Now, the one drawback, where's my basic black marker? Oh man, it is, oh, it's downstairs. Let me use Secret C, that's pretty dark. Because it is an embossed paper, you may run into where it just doesn't quite grab the ink in the spots where you need it. So you can take your Stampin' Write marker or one of those little thin Sharpies and just fill it in if you need to. Okay, next we're going to pop up our characters. I just think these little guys are so cute. Now is a great time to start getting your tags and Christmas cards made so you don't get behind when the holidays come around. Well, looks like that backed up over onto another piece here. Well, I've lost it. Okay, that's all right. Let's grab another one. Cute, cute. Okay. And extra cute. Now, if you want, you can add, let's see if we have some Wink of Stella here. You can do a little Wink of Stella on the snowman. Be careful not to get it in the colors because it will pick up that color and bring it around. I'm going to put a little Wink of Stella on Santa's hat and cuffs. And he doesn't need any Wink of Stella. He's not getting any. Okay, so for my ribbon, I have used the red and white baker's twine. And this is in the annual catalog this year. And I cut 6-inch pieces, so each one gets 6 inches. And for now, I just tie it into, I have an extra piece. I just put it in like this. But that way I can easily take it back out and just tie it to a gift or a bag or however I'm going to do it. If I'm going to put it on a gift, I'll probably just keep it like it is.